people there, and we are live. Okay. Hi, everybody. Look what beautiful project we are going to do today with Shamela from South Africa. So, how are you, Shamela? How are you? How
I'm
are you doing?
fine, thank you. I'm so happy to be here. It's been a long time since I've been live with Stamperia.
And this is also my first time connecting with
Yes,
you. So happy. Just a big honor. We have Shamela from Kanya. Kanya is different. You spell
that's
it
it.
different, but it's Kanje Krafts from South Africa, Cape Town. Okay, it's a
That's
big
right.
honor. We're here to tell us something. Tell us something about your store. Tell us something about your about your
Well,
art.
I've got a very small shop, but it is packed to capacity, and the majority of our things is Stamperia. So we specialize in Stamperia in South Africa. I think we probably have almost every single paper pack that Stamperia has ever made. We have it in stock. So if you are in South Africa and you've been looking, you will find it here.
Okay, that's
I shop
good.
nationwide. And so if you are in the southern suburbs, there's an outlet called the Scrapbook, and Karen Smith runs that one. Then we've got me also in the southern suburbs, and in the CBD, we've got Francis Botha, who is the Postnet Gardens crafts. And yeah, so
That's nice. You
we
told me
cover the whole of South Africa.
the whole South Africa
Oh,
because
yes. Yeah,
you told
we also have a Facebook page called Stamperia South Africa Sales and New Arrivals. So when there's new stuff coming in, I post it on that group so people can pre-order and see what's coming up next.
very nice. So if you are in South Africa and you're watching, you know what to do. You have here
Exactly.
Shamela that can cover the whole South Africa through the Facebook group that you should go and follow. You can see everything coming out, everything's available. And she told me that also before. That's very nice that three different stores combine all together instead of fighting and being competitors. They combine all together
Yeah.
and they help, to grow Stamperia and their stores. Very
We
beautiful.
have to keep we have to keep the craft alive. South Africa has a very small crafting community. And so there's no point in us fighting against each other. It's better to work together.
As I told you,
Definitely.
2019, I have been in South Africa once in Cape Town.
Yeah.
Nice classes, very beautiful people, nice nature. Almost
I
got killed, almost got killed from a baboon, but it's okay. That was that was that was that was in the plans, but almost happened. But it's okay. I'm alive, still alive.
Well, just to give you a heads up, we are experiencing load shedding in South Africa, which means that during certain parts of the day, we have no electricity. And I'm expecting mine to go down any minute. So I'm off from 4 to 6. My internet shouldn't go down. I should be good. But if it does, I will just come back in again. So
Okay,
don't
don't
worry
worry.
about
I have some issues also with the internet here, but it's okay. Sometimes can happen. So before we start, before we go, guys, to Samela, don't forget Friday is live with Stamperia and one store around the world. Today we have Samela from South Africa. That we do craft and art together, questions, things. Don't forget, it's going to be always a link that link to her store, and you can go and buy the beautiful stuff we're going to use today. Now, before we start, we have so many people here in the comments. Where to start? People from all over the world. They say hi, 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 Samela, hi, Antonis.
it. Hello,
A
everyone.
lot of where to start and say names. Crafty I am, Mary Venter. We have here Haiti Prince, Roberta Palomi. I mean, it's Sandra Ramos. People from all over the world. Always a lot of love. Thank you very much, guys. We really
But
appreciate
thanks,
it.
guys. Thank you for coming today.
Okay, Samela. So you want to start? You want to put? You're gonna change the camera? How?
I
What
will.
you?
I'm going to flip my camera. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna remove Samela for a second, and then I put you in again. Okay. Okay. Take your time and just do. So long time since I have been in live with Stamperia. So happy to be back. I feel a little rusty. It's normal. Very hard period the last 3 5 months. Trying to get back at work. New collection coming out. We cannot say anything, of course. Middle of March, a new collection. Maybe some of you are owners. You already saw a little like preview or something. But yeah, live again with a beautiful Shamela from Kanje Krafts in South Africa. I wrote this here. It's a very difficult name. Anyway, so let's go back. I'm
One
going to.
second. 1 second. I just want to set up my desk quickly.
Don't worry, don't worry. So So many beautiful people here. Cindy Bosnia, Karenza from Australia, Danka, Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Christina. Hola, Sylvia Lopez. Jennifer from Dusty Attic, Australia. I love Jennifer. You know that. You're trying to contact me, but I'm so anyway. I will get back to you. We have Milenka, we have Zinette, we have Mary Venter. Okay, I think Shamela is ready.
I
Are
think
we
I'm
ready?
ready.
Yes.
Yes, I just want to find myself here so I can see if there's any comments. Stamperia.
So let's see what a beautiful project Shamela will do for us today. I can see already with the Aviator collection, Sir Vagabond Aviator. I already love it.
Okay, I just want to check. Can you see my desk okay?
You are perfect, exactly there. If you want, you can go a little bit more up the project.
A little
Just
bit
a
more
little bit.
up.
Push the
Okay.
project. That's all. Perfect. You are center. You are perfect.
Okay, so I just wanted to tell you a little bit about this project today. So this was inspired by something that I used when I was in high school. And I don't know, this must probably tell you my age anyway, but I don't know if any of you had those little flip albums back in the day where you could put a photograph on either side. It had a little plastic sleeve in it. And there were several of them on either side. And I thought I'm going to try and make one with cardstock and paper because in here you can get about 44 pictures and you can
Okay.
add more if you want to add to the cover. But it's really quick and easy to make. And that's where I thought, let me try one with card. So, what do you think?
What I think, Shamela, is that how much work you have done to cut all those pieces and line up perfectly.
I must be honest, I'm kind of very pedantic about stuff like that. I don't like skew.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is me. Unfortunately, I have to deal with that. I'm very hard on myself.
Yeah,
But
that's crazy. Like the paper is like lining up perfectly. But
you know, I like to see, especially if the format is a little bit smaller than a 12 by 12. This is a nice way of actually showcasing a bigger image
yes.
on a smaller format. And so I do this quite a lot on many of my albums.
Okay, that's amazing. I really love it. I really love it.
Okay, so I'm going to show you quickly what we need for today. I decided to work with just an A5. I think I need to just move my camera slightly. I'm missing some part of,
There you are.
I think that's a bit better. Right?
I know what's your heart because this camera probably the tripod you use is the one that attached on the table and has this
Yeah.
spinal. Sometimes you can move a little bit if you want the project instead of the camera. It's much easier for you.
Yeah. But I think, are we okay now? I think we are
You're okay.
in
You don't
some.
really need
Okay.
to move.
Okay, so I thought I would make it in an A5 format because most people have access to A5 chipboard and cardstock. So I'm using two A5s as my covers, and then I've written down the measurements for you so you can see. And then the spine is approximately 3 centimeters by 21 centimeters.
Let me interrupt you here for a second. So for our American friends, don't forget those are centimeters. You can see on the screen that
Yeah.
centimeters. You have to convert that to inches. Don't use that as an inches because it's gonna be very huge.
It's gonna be huge, yes. Okay, and I've prepped a lot of everything already. So I have added double-sided tape to my chipboard already, because I didn't want to have you watch me measure and cut double-sided tape. But what I am going to do is use something called Tyvek today. And I know in America they find the Tyvek inside the post office or the courier envelopes. In
That's
South
correct.
Africa, sorry?
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. This is where
Yeah.
you can find it. It's very easy in US.
In South Africa, fortunately, I've managed to access it locally, so I sell this in my shop. So if you are looking for it, you can find it. And this is an A3 piece of Tyvek. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold it in half, because this gives me a better idea of where the center of my Tyvek is. And what I'm going to do is, I told you I like precision.
Yes, I can see that.
So I am just going to measure more or less the middle of this. So this is 3 centimeters. So more or less the center of this is 1.5. And I'm going to mark it with a pencil. And I'll do it on this side so you can see. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, but we aim for precision. Okay.
We aim for perfection with Shamela.
And then I'm just going to draw a line down the center. Things up. Okay, our power has gone off, and am I still on, Antonis?
Tell me again. Sorry, Shamela. I didn't hear you.
Yes, I'm still live. Hey.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes. Sometimes it freezes also my connection. Don't worry. I'm still here.
Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to line up that mark with the center point of the Tyvek. And I'm just going to take off my double-sided tape. Now with red tape, very often when you're working on chipboard, it comes off when you peel off the backing. And to prevent that, all you have to do is just burnish your red tape really well, so that when you peel off the backing, the tape doesn't come away from the chipboard. And I'm just going to eyeball top and bottom, more or less where the center is. Okay, so we've got that. The next thing I'm going to do is, I know sometimes people have trouble finding the gap between the spine and the cover. And if you don't have enough of a gap here, then your book is not going to fold. So what I normally do is, to make it a little bit easier for myself, I actually just put a quarter, this is about a 1/4 inch. And I just put a piece of tape next to that. I'm just trying to line it up. Sometimes the tape isn't perfectly straight.
Yeah. And you're going to use the tape as a measurement.
And so the tape will be my guide.
Yes.
So I'm putting a piece on that side. And basically what we're going to do is, we're just going to do what they call a wrap album cover. And I'm sure many of the people watching today have already done something like this, because it's been done so many times already. Right, so we've got that. And now I can attach my cover there, and that will give me more or less a perfect gap for this to open and close properly. Okay, now I have got I've got a big fat roll of double-sided tape, and I use it for covers like this, for the simple reason that when you're putting many layers of double-sided tape, you sometimes get bubbles in between, and the bubbles don't look nice, especially if you are adhering scrap paper to your board. So I'm not going to peel the whole thing away. I'm first going to line it up, because I'm famous for sticking skew. So once I know it is on straight, I can peel off the rest of it and just let it lie flat.
Yeah, that's correct.
There we go. And we'll do the other side. You can also use... Sorry.
Shamela, we have Belinda inside. Says you are always
hi, Belinda. Hello.
You're always so practical.
So you can also use collar gel to adhere this to your board if you don't have the wide tape. In fact, I use the collar gel to adhere this one. Okay, so we'll do the other side. Peel off the back. And all we need to do now is burnish this really well so that we've got a good stick.
Exactly.
And it's not going to come loose on any of the corners.
Catherine says, Pamela, you have such good tips, Catherine says.
Oh, thank you. So, in order to get a nice edge here, what I normally do is I lift that and then I use my bone folder. I just want to check if I'm in shot. My feed is slightly delayed. I use my bone folder to actually just make that crease there. Like that. I'm going to do it on all 4 sides. I must say that the new range of art journal products have taken off so well in South Africa. Did it only disappear?
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're there. Okay.
I just let you speak and I'm just listening. I'm just reading here the comments, what's going on.
Okay. Right.
I have a lot of love from many countries around the world.
Oh, thank you guys. So what this does for me is it gives me a little corner here. And I like to use that corner to cut out that little piece there. And once you fold that over like that, it gives you a pretty good guide as to how much you must take away there.
Exactly.
So I'm going to just trim that out. Because if you do this like this, you have a lot of bulk in here. And we don't want all that bulk. We want to take a lot of that bulk away.
So basically, following the line, you just cut off the corners.
You just cut out the corners. Just give me a shout if I go out of shot.
Hey, you are out of shot now, but doesn't matter because it's not.
I think I'm going to raise this a little bit. I'll just do that.
Yeah, it's okay. You're fine now.
I think normally my camera is a bit higher than it is today. That's why I feel like I'm out of shot.
So don't forget, guys, South Africa. If you are in South Africa, very easy. Just we have today click, buy, and create. Link in the description. View your favorite products. You can just go and click the link, and you will be able to find what you love, and then you just create. And Shamela will make sure that you will receive all the products that.
Absolutely.
Yes. And
so
it doesn't matter where you are in South Africa.
What we normally do in Cape Town as well is once a quarter, we have what we call our Stamperia open day. So we have a full day of demos and we have a shop. So people can come and shop and they can come and see how the Stamperia products work. So for Cape Town people, we've got that available for you. And if you join the Stamperia South Africa sales and new arrivals page, we always post on there when the next open day is going to be. But also, what I'm planning to do this year is to showcase some of the products on that page. So we'll have lives on the page for people to see how the different products look, how they work, just to enlighten them a little bit more about Stamperia, because I think there's a lot of people that still doesn't know that Stamperia is available in South Africa.
Okay, that's good. This is the most important for people. If you are from Cape Town, especially, and you want to be part of Stamperia days, just follow the group, be part of the official page and of Shamela, and you already mentioned the name, and you'll find all the information about when the next Stamperia day coming, so you can
Stamperia
go
open days.
be physically there. You can learn techniques and see how the product works and try and all these beautiful things.
And for those who can't make it to Cape Town, we'll do online for them. So we'll have an online class. So now I'm going to take out the tape in between there, and I'm going to add tape to the edges here. I prefer to use red tape because it sticks a whole lot better, but you can also use glue.
Everybody can work with different materials. Okay.
Yes, lots of people don't like double-sided tape because once it sticks and you can't get it off.
Yeah. Let me answer a few questions, Shamela. We have Susan Blake says, why do you cut the corners instead of mitering them?
So I will explain to you when I close it why I cut those corners. You see, when you were at school, you used to cover hardcover books. Like in South Africa, we've got those hardcover books. And in order for you to have a nice flat finish here, it's better to cut that corner out. Then you don't have a very thick piece of bulk sitting underneath there.
Very nice. And also, Michelle, will you be at NAMTA 2023? Probably that question is to me, I think. I don't know, maybe to Shamela, but I don't know. I'm not sure. NAMTA here is going to be in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. I'm not sure if I'm going to be there. I haven't had any information from Stamperia. Maybe yes, maybe no.
I missed that now. Your sound was a little bit bad.
Yeah. No, it just was a question from Michelle Kester. Well, she asked me if I'm going to be in NAMTA.
I see.
So I'm not sure yet. And I think Belinda, the beautiful Belinda put a Facebook link. So this should be for the page, if I'm not wrong. So Belinda.
Oh, thank you, Belinda. Thank you. You're always so industrious and helpful. Thank you. So just a little tip for people who's using double-sided tape. What I normally do is I noticed when I do classes with people, very often when they do large stretches, the tape goes skew. And what I do is I use my thumb as a guide. So I will pull the tape tight and I use my thumb to guide me so that I can keep it straight.
Yes, very nice.
I don't know if that helps anybody, but I always see people struggling with if they're doing longer strips of tape. And the other thing is we don't want tape overhang. It looks really messy when your album is done because all the dirt and all the dust gets stuck onto your onto all your bits of tape that's sticking out. So make sure that you cut off your tape right on the edge.
Hola, Patricia. ¿Qué tal? Patricia from Peru. Such a nice talk we had yesterday. Also, Moromu. This is crazy. I have where I couldn't find here. Where is this? Wait, let me find the comment. Yes, Isabel. Yes, here, Moromu. Baby. I love you all there in Ontario. Yes, people from Canada, friends from Canada. That's a beautiful place.
I'm sure you must be so happy that you can be traveling again.
Oh yes, I look. I was in a very bad period the last few months, but I'm so happy now. I'm back organizing my classes. I will be back everywhere. I cannot wait.
That's cool.
New collection
so
coming.
You need to burnish this really well. Because Tyvek is like a chipboard. It feels almost like there's a coating over it. So if you don't burnish it well, then sometimes when you peel off the backing, part of the tape comes off with it. And I'm going to pull this fairly tight so that I can close that. And we always make sure that the book can open and close before we finalize our cover. Oh, I've got some tape overhang here, so let's just get rid of it.
Miss you too. Pamela, I can see that you just put so much effort, but I think it's gonna look very neat, very good construction, you know.
Thank you. So now we need to burnish this into those grooves there like that. And that's why I removed the double-sided tape inside there. So this can actually stick down onto that tape that's inside. See?
If you are in Latin America, in Peru, officially yesterday, we found the dates and we announced that I'm going back to Peru in collaboration with Patricia Chunga. And I cannot wait. Yes, I cannot wait to be back in Peru. I just love Latin America so much.
Okay, so the cover is officially done.
Okay.
And you can see. Now at this point, if you want to edge your sides, rust it up, whatever you want to do, you can. I am going to find a piece of card to put, or paper to put inside there. Let me just show you. So I've got scrapbooking paper on the inside so that it looks neat when you open up that, when you open up the final flap.
Yeah, and also the scrapbook paper will help to cover the Tyvek and Tyvek and all the
yes. So I just want to see. I've got some of the. Let me see. So I am thinking of using. I made notes for myself. So I want to use the Statue of Liberty for this flap, for the flaps on this side. So I'm going to cut that down and use that piece. And then I'm going to use Sir Vagabond in his airplane or in his airship on the other side. And I want to see, okay, I think this will be fine. I'm going to use this piece for the inside. And I love this piece of paper. Yes. I think this comes out of the background selection paper pack, which is SBBL 113. This is such an awesome sheet. It's got so much lovely things. So if you are even if you're into art journaling, guys, this piece will work so beautifully on an art journal page. So I have not cut this down to size yet. But the nice thing about using an A5 as your size is that from a 12 by 12, you can get 2 pieces of inners out of that.
Yes, you can cover the front.
Cool. Oh, and then the other thing is, I forgot to tell you, I want to put another piece of Tyvek in here, just so that I can neaten up the spine as well. Just give me a second. I have it here, and this is just an offcut that I've got. So I'm just going to cut a small piece so that we can cover that inside spine. Let me grab my trimmer quickly.
We have also Vicky Papaioannou.
So let me see. It doesn't have to be. I just want to see which side is more straight. I'm going to have to straighten that so it looks good. And I'm going to cut it about so. And then I just need to make sure that it is not too long. Yes, it's a tiny bit too long. I'm just going to cut it a bit shorter than 21. So I'll cut it on 20. And this is now going to just go inside here just to neaten up that piece. I should have made it a bit longer.
Hello, Donna. A beautiful friend.
Sorry, I talk to myself when I do this stuff.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. No worries.
You know, they always say you have to consult the expert, so I consult myself. So I'm just gonna.
I can tell you a lot of people here are they enjoying seeing you making a album cover, but very, very neat, very with all the details and everything. It's very important.
Okay, so I'm adding tape just to that middle piece. Where did my scissors go? I'm just going to burnish it. And now I can add tape around the edges of this piece. And I think I'm actually just going to cut it down a little bit more so that it's, I'm just marking it with my nail. Just to give me an idea of where. So I'm going to put it just in there. That's just to neaten up that middle piece. And you see what I mean if you don't, it's a good thing I didn't burnish it, but if you don't burnish your tape, you can literally just peel it off like that. So you have to burnish quite well. And I'm just adding tape to the sides of this.
Να είσαι καλά, Μαρία μου, ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ.
I always flip my stuff to cut off the tape so I can see where I'm cutting. And I'm just pulling a small piece off here, of either side, so I can add tape to the top. Like that. So I have to tell you guys, I prepped a lot of the flaps. I've cut them all already. And so I will just show you a few, how to score it. But I didn't want you watching me cut 22 sheets of 22 sheets of flaps.
Yeah, but I think it's just one. One. I mean, you show them one. So I think it's
yeah, that's what I thought. Most people know how to do this kind of thing anyway. Okay. And so this is just going to sit in here. There we go. All done. And all we need to do now is just to cut this to size. And I'm a fan of using my pencil a lot when I measure things. So I call it my pencil method. So I will just mark it with a pencil. I find
Shamela,
it easier to work that way.
Shamela,
Yes.
you do exactly what I do. I always say in the classes, you don't need to count, to measure. You can take your pencil and you just mark the corner and you just take your trimmer, cut it, and you're done.
Yes. So much easier.
Easier, and I like this method. I can tell you that. I like this method.
It takes the hard work out. So we've got the one side. And then let's just measure the other side. Oh, I like that part.
This is very nice background paper also for junk journal, for
it's
anything.
amazing. I
For
love this one.
vintage card
Yes,
making,
one
whatever.
focus. Pencils gone missing.
And Carenza, she has right. Or they can just rewatch it 22 times for the flaps.
Okay.
I know, Donna. I
I
know, Donna.
love using the pencil. Only thing is, if you don't have good light and your eyes are going bad. There we go. So that is, that one is going to go there. Oh gosh, this looks so awesome. I love it. That paper is amazing. And I'm going to use just craft glue. This is DC31 Stamperia craft glue. I love this glue. It does not wrinkle your paper. Lots of glues have too much water in it, and then you get very ugly lumps and bumps on your papers. But this one works beautifully. Oh, I like that side also. Oh my gosh. Wait. I think I'm going to change my mind and use this side. Oh, I like that side. What am I using here? Yes, I'm using that side. Sorry, I changed my mind.
Thank you, Denise. Denise Alan from Musja, Canada. I'm coming back. We already have the dates. Be ready, people.
There we go.
Very nice.
Okay, so I'm going to see if I have an offcut to put in there. So I'm not going to cut up a whole big sheet. So I'm going to leave that for the moment. And we can get to our flaps. Okay. These are the flaps. So you need 6 sheets of 12 by 12 pieces of cardstock. And you're going to cut them 14 by 10.5 centimeters. And we're scoring on that side at 0.5 centimeter. So I'm going to show you. These are the ones that I've done. And I've got a couple here that I must still do. So I'll show you that. I always think of when Belinda says, like in the cooking shows, when the food is done. Where's my tool? Right. So this is the 0.5 centimeter. So with your 10.5, the short side facing the top of your scoreboard, you are going to score on 0.5 centimeter. Okay. We add tape to the dented side. So I have got a couple here that still need tape. And I'm using a thin tape. So this is, I like my tape to fit right in the middle of that, like this. Right in the middle of that line, because you don't want the tape to hang over. Like I said before, once you have tape overhang, all the dust and everything just sticks to it, and it's really unpleasant. It doesn't look nice. So we're going to add tape, and I'm using my thumb again to keep that tape straight. And I've got about 4 or 5 I still need to do.
Now my question, Shamela, is: Do you apply the scrapbook papers before or after?
After putting into the album.
Yeah. Okay. Before,
I
yeah,
do
before
it.
or after you put them in the
I
album.
do it after. I do after. And a lot of
Oh,
times,
okay.
if I'm doing a very big album with lots and lots of flaps and stuff, what I do is I cut the paper, but I don't glue it immediately. I paper clip everything together. And the reason for that is sometimes you saw how I changed my mind earlier with the inner, with this inner. So what that gives
Yeah, yeah,
me is the opportunity to change my mind. If I find that another piece of scrapbooking paper is going to look better than the one that I had before or that I planned to use, then I'll change it. I think it's very important that the colors have to coordinate. So I looked at this and I referred to this one because this is what I'm going to use. Okay, this one. I refer to this one, and the colors in here will match really well with the colors in there. So
yes.
that's why I decided to use the piece with the bits of blue in. Um,
Very nice.
that's just how my brain works. So if you have never folded over a score line before, you have a dented side. So this is the side where you actually scored, and you have a bumpy side. If you feel this, you will feel that it's got a little ridge to it. And we always fold towards the bumpy side. It is a whole lot easier. And for this particular folio, this is a very important process. You need to burnish these folds very, very well so that it literally lies flat. And it's worthwhile taking the time to do this because when you apply or putting this into your folio like this, you see this one wasn't burnished as well as that one. This one lies a whole lot flatter than this one does.
True. That's true. Yes,
If you
I can
can
see the
see.
difference.
Can you see? So it's very important to burnish this very, very well. And I use a Teflon bone folder. I really like the Teflon bone folder. It doesn't leave any shiny marks on your cardstock. It's a little bit expensive to buy, but it is worth it in the end, especially if you do a lot of flaps and pockets in your albums. And this is very therapeutic. This you can do while you're watching TV.
That's totally true.
At the same time, you're burnishing that red tape as well. Okay, so we've got all that. So I have worked out that 11 flaps fit on the one side and 11 flaps fit on the other side. And for this, I'm just going to, I'm going to eyeball the middle. I'm not really going to be very pedantic about measuring exactly the center. But what I am going to do is use the scrapbooking paper. Can you see there's a little piece on either side? So
Yep.
I'm trying to make sure that the two sides,
Equal.
we have more or less the same kind of um, edge showing on either side. Does that make sense? And I never take off the whole piece of tape because, like I said, I'm one of those people that really stick skew all the time. And with red tape, once you stuck it down, it's stuck down. So I'm going to see if I'm straight, and then I will peel out the rest and stick it down. So the process of this is just layering one below the other, like that. So the next one is going to go there, like so. right? So I'm just taking off another piece. And with the second and the following flaps, I line it up, but I also check like this to make sure that we are straight. Because if we're not straight at that point, let me just lift this so I can show you. If you're not straight there, you can always have it skew underneath because no one really looks at the underside. But you make sure that this and this and this is all straight. Does that make sense?
It makes sense because underneath, if you have a mistake, it's better you have it underneath than
Underneath.
yes.
Because look, we are not perfect humans. We make mistakes. And you can try, if something is handmade, you can try as hard as you want to. But sometimes here and there is going to be a little bit of skew happening. So just try and make sure that it is as straight as you can get it. And this is the important part here, because when your waterfall happens, you want the pattern paper to look good on the outside.
And I like the technique you do with the tape. You just keep the tape there so you can check and be sure that everything is straight, and then you peel off.
Yeah, you know how many skew ones I had until I figured that out. And it is really, it's not the easiest thing um, to have it straight. I promise you, it's very easy to go skew with this.
Yes.
And it's more difficult with the camera right in the middle of your workspace. And when I say to my husband, I think this is the main thing that I'm worried about, things not going right today. So he said, but you do this all the time. You need to be able to have figured out by now how to do it with the camera right in the middle of your face.
Hello.
I think it's easy when you're not on this side, eh? It's easy to say when you're not on the side of the camera.
Thank you very much, Gail. I'm excited to trust me. I cannot wait. Just a little town in Canada. I see it as a little town, but such a beautiful place. I have done so many
What
things. In
what's the place
It's
called?
Musja in Saskatchewan, in Canada. Yeah, it's a little place, but just a beautiful city.
Lovely. It's just which time of the year are you going there, though? I mean,
Canada. Now it's gonna be April, May. Is always that. Never going in winter time. Never.
okay, because I'm thinking it's very cold there at the moment, isn't
No,
it?
no. I'm afraid to go winter time.
I remembered when I worked for a British company one year, we did recruitment, and they wanted me to go to Canada in December. And I said, no, I don't have clothes that will work in Canada in December. There's no way. I'm investing in a whole outfit that we're never going to use in South Africa because we don't get those temperatures.
Of course. South Africa is nice. Nice
Now,
weather.
our weather is really lovely. Even in winter, we have some good days. So it's not always freezing in winter. We get some sunny days, which is really nice. Especially Cape Town. I live in the best part of South Africa.
I love Cape Town. It's beautiful. Look, Cape Town was very nice and very artistic and steampunk. I love the things I did. Isabel, yes, sorry I forgot about Plantagenet. I know, beautiful place. My favorite people. You know that I love you and Nona and Jose. You know that I love you all. You know that.
So we've got 3 more to put on this side. How are we doing for time?
Time, we have 10 minutes.
Oh, no, don't lie.
No, for real. I mean, if the real time, yes, is already 49.
Oh my
49,
gosh, the
wait,
time went by fast.
is already 50 minutes in.
Oh gosh. So what I'll do is I'm going to do the pattern paper on this side so that
Yes.
I can
And
show
then,
you how I do that, because
yes.
you have now seen how I put the waterfall in. It's the same on the other side. I think that's important.
And yes, because the other side you can finish it, and you can also with Michela and you on your page and on social.
Yeah,
You can photos,
I'll post a little video review of it. Okay, so we've got that done. And you know what I forgot? I forgot that, okay, I've left myself a space. Is I always like to put in a closure here. So, and what
Can you
I
push?
do is,
Hey, sorry, Samela. Sorry, I'm
yeah,
interrupting. Can you push the project a little bit more up because now you're
okay,
working on the down part? Yes, perfect. Okay,
there we go.
perfect.
So this is an offcut that was left over from the card that I cut from this. So this was the strip that was left over. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to round the edges because I think it looks just a little bit nicer. And I've put some double-sided tape in there, and I actually forgot to stick
Yeah,
that down before I put the paper.
if we stick this down between the album and the paper, so
Between, yes. So I'm just going to make a space for that. Let me flip it so you can see what I'm doing. Fortunately, I didn't use double-sided tape. I've got oh, and I'm going to put a magnet in here. And what I do for myself is I write a note for myself. I put their magnet because when I'm busy putting in my pattern paper, I sometimes forget. So I'm just eyeballing the middle of that sheet. And this is just going to go in there right next to the score line, like that. Okay.
very nice.
So let's measure this quickly. And I normally measure in inches. So today, the last time I did a live, they said I was working centimeters. So I normally work in inches when I work because I find it easier. So this is approximately 19.5 centimeters by 14. And I want a Statue of Liberty. So let me just cut my paper to size.
Agnieszka, by the way, good question. I'm coming back to UK also. I will be there in a few weeks from now. UK, I haven't been for so long. I'm coming to England. I will announce very soon.
Okay, so that sheet of card is SBB 876. This is about 14. So I want to use this side of the card and I'm going to cut it. The paper is about 14 centimeters wide and I'm just going to cut it about 3 millimeters shorter, just for me. And so this is how I work it out. I just want to show you because I want the Statue of Liberty on here. And I'm going to trim a small piece off the top there because I want that part. And then I'll show you how I do the measuring for the rest of it.
So me, how I would do it, I would just put the piece of paper there, and then I will take my pencil and I will just mark the lines.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just looking for my pencil. So, that's my first line there. So I'm going to cut that off. Okay. And then This is just about a little bit under 1 centimeter. So if I cut everything down to 1/2 centimeter, it should be fine. And I need, let me show you here, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 10 pieces. So what I do is, this one, I can't see the centimeters. I'm just going to grab another trimmer. This is why you need more than 1 trimmer. So that is 1 centimeter there, right? Let me just show you. So that's the 1 centimeter mark there, and I'm going to cut it like just a little bit before that 1 centimeter mark, which is, I'm going to put a pen mark there so it's easier for me to just find that spot every time. So I need 1.
Actually, that was very clever idea.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, what did I say? 10, 8, 9, and that is how you get them all the same size, 10. And so all you need to do now is just, I'm not going to glue this down because I need to put a magnet in here. Just to remind myself. So like I said, when I do albums, what I then do is I just paper clip everything together like that. So let's find the, I'm just going to put the pattern together quickly, because we must make sure that it follows correctly.
And if it doesn't follow, it doesn't matter.
No, it will matter to me.
I know. For me, I would be like, well, it's just a mistake. It's okay.
No, it matters. And if you can't figure it out on the one side, sometimes the other side works a lot better because it depends what's on the side of the paper. Normally, I'm a lot more careful when I cut it because then I can find it easier. But I was in a hurry now, so I'm paying the price for being in a rush.
Yeah, because the truth is that you could just put them on the already.
Yeah. Normally, I do them one at a time, and then it's easier to find. But it's okay. The hour went by so fast. Actually, the side is more difficult.
Also difficult paper.
It is. And when I was cutting it, I told myself, try and remember what goes where. But did not listen to my own advice.
Yeah, Kelly, it's a very good idea, actually. Very beautiful.
I love doing this, especially, and also if sometimes if you want to use a 12 by 12 in a 6 by 6 album, what I do is I create a flap. So we can put the 6 by 6 down, but you can score it in 4 ways. So you can create a flap that goes up, folds in on both sides. It's actually very nice to use it like that, so that you have the best, you can get the best out of your pattern paper.
Yeah, and it's a pretty good idea in general. You store your photos. I mean, you can make full albums.
Yeah, you can get quite a lot of photos in this one.
And this is the good thing. You can really fit a lot of photos.
You can.
I know everything has been digital nowadays, but it's beautiful to your memories in a little
I
album.
think sometimes if you want to make something for someone and you don't want to put in too much work, because a mini album today can take a lot of time. This is something that really you can make fast. I think I have it.
Okay, it's an extra activity, like make a little puzzle.
I put this upon myself now. I really did. Gosh, I should look at the original. Okay, let's see. I think Statue of Liberty. I think that one goes. No, that one can't go there. This one.
That goes up there. That's correct.
I think that one goes there.
Yeah.
That one goes there because you see the pattern is following.
Right.
No, we need a hand.
You need one more. Yes. Nope.
Nope.
No, those are more down. You have to find another paper. Yes, that's correct. That goes together.
That's right. Those two go. Those two go. That goes there. That goes there. I think that's it. So
No.
that one. Yes, that one. Then that one.
I'm not sure. That's not correct. You're missing one piece.
I don't think so. I think it looks right.
Oh, maybe yeah. Oh, maybe you have right. That is there. Oh, you see, that goes on top. Okay, that goes on top.
This one. This one.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So let's push that down.
Yes.
Yay! Yes, there we've got it.
Okay, you need one more goes there. Yes, you see, because you complete also the tower.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, yes.
Now the others go. Am I right?
Yeah, we'll see now. Let me see the other
So
page.
that one.
One more.
That one.
Yes.
That one. So guys, when you do this, just make sure.
I think you have one more because I think you're missing one between there. Let's see. Yes. Let me see. No. That goes down.
It's this one. It's this one. You think?
Yes, it is. Now it looks. Yes, it is. Yes.
That one. That one. Yay.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
there we go.
Perfect.
Yes. So where's the last piece? Oh, here it is. And this
No.
is the one that we're missing.
Yes.
That's
No.
the one.
No.
That one comes right here. That's it.
Okay.
We've got it. We have it. There.
Yes.
That's it. Sorry, guys. There we go.
Upside down. Oh, wait. No, the two. Wait. You have to put upside down two pieces. Two pieces. You have to put them upside down. So this one. Yeah, the last one you touch. This one goes up. One step up.
Ah, yes.
That's
Yes.
all. That's all. Perfect.
Ah,
Now
you know your paper. You know your paper.
Now you're perfect.
There we go. So that is how it
Yay!
needs to go. And then, of course, we're going to put a magnet. But we're out of time, so I shall finish this for you guys, and then I will do a video run through for you, so I can show you how the finished one looks. Is that okay?
Yes, of course, 100%.
But you guys have the gist of it. And what I am going to do is I'm going to use this one for my cover. So this also comes out of the background paper pack. I really love all the texture on here. So that's going to be my cover front and back. And I'm probably going to do some stenciling on the cover because I got your stencils here. But I will list everything that I use in the description box when I post it on the Stamperia page.
Very nice.
I hope you guys liked it. I'm so sorry I ran out of time. I couldn't finish it. I thought I could, but my husband did tell me you're being overly ambitious with 1 hour.
Also, Vicky before said, let me put myself back. So Vicky before said like, oh, how she can do that? Cut the album, make the album, cut the papers in 1 hour. It's not possible. I need 1 week.
Yeah,
so let me.
I think.
Shamela, I give you time to come back. I will put you just
Okay.
on the side. Just come back and yeah. So I can tell you guys, very beautiful, nice little album. Of course, it wasn't possible to be done in 1 hour. I mean, it's not possible technically, but yeah, very beautiful idea. You can use, you learn how to construct an album. We have the flips, very nice technique, and they fit a lot of photos inside. And this crazy idea, very nice, very beautiful. You can use your favorite collection. And don't forget, link in the description. If you are from Cape Town, they ship nationwide. Just go and find your favorite products from Stamperia and Shamela, and she's going to deliver to you. So let's put Shamela back.
Yeah. I gave myself a big puzzle to do this. Thank you for helping me.
No, don't worry. How you feel? You got stressed about this paper. It was the worst paper.
No. It takes a lot to stress me out. I'm used to messing up online. I mess up in reality, so I mess up online. It's just one of those things. Yes, we all make mistakes, and that's
no.
Nice.
But this is no mistake, because the truth is that we're not here to be perfect. We're here to have fun and show some ideas and stuff. So what happened?
Yeah, none of us are perfect, so I'm quite happy to showcase my mistakes, because a lot of my clients tell me, when you make a mistake, I feel so much better. Then I know I'm not alone. Never alone.
I can tell you right now that every person watching the live, they're gonna remember Shamela. I remember that live. So every piece I cut, I have to put it in line.
Put it one next to each other.
So yeah, it's not a big deal. Anyway, even if you had this in line, nothing would change. We didn't have enough time anyway. It's not possible to create the
yes, it is what it is.
Yes, it is. And if you read the comments, you will see so many people writing that they love the idea. Very nice idea for like the flips. And the truth is that I like that in a very tiny album you can fit so many photos, and that's very.
You can probably get 12 on either side pushing it. So that means you can get 48 photographs in that little album, which I thought was a great idea.
And another thing is amazing is that what I saw right now, what Shamela did, everybody can do it. It's not something like needs crazy skills. It's just follow the rules, and everybody's simple materials that you can find them all from Shamela, from Kanje Kraft, And
Yeah.
everybody can do it. This is the most important thing, I think. It's not something that you need like
Yes. I
crazy skill.
try to make things that is manageable for people, because a lot of times this left right thing plays with my head. So I try to make things that's manageable so people can actually go home and do it, because a lot of the times we watch things and then it's so elaborate and then not everybody can feel like they can do it. So yeah, this is something that you can do.
Yeah, this is something you can do, and I think is very, very, very important for a lot of you. So,
Thanks, Belinda.
yeah, thanks, Shamela. I really appreciate your time, your effort. Don't forget,
You're
Shamela from
welcome.
Cape Town. Kanya, I have it here. Look.
Yes,
The
remember Kanje Krafts? We have
yes,
a website, a Facebook page, Stamperia, South Africa, sales and new arrivals.
yeah, and always I wrote here Kania, but it's not correct. It's
K-A-N-J-E.
Kans right? K
K-A-N-J-E.
J-E. Okay, but
J-E. Yes.
pronounce it is Kanya. Okay, Kanya
Yes.
Crafts from and Shamela
And
from.
you must check out my YouTube channel. I've got a YouTube channel and I do lots of tutorials on there as well. So if you like this class, go and see my YouTube channel, Shamela
Guys,
Hendricks.
love to Shamela, and thank you very much. Appreciate from
Thank you,
Stamperia.
Antonis. You were really nice with me. I appreciate it.
Well, of course, I would be nice. Why not? You're so lovely. Why? No, don't worry. I'm very hard and very, very, very tough on people like Farrell and other. No, I will be always lovely with all of you. Just some,
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
it's okay. Okay, thank you very much,
Thank
guys.
you so much,
Yeah,
everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. We're ending. Bye, guys.